It's Shido throwing poop on the Phantom Thieves.
Man, what a crappy guy. We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Squared. And it's time for more Confidants.
I guess we could draw on the blackboard.
I don't think it'll go so well.
Yeah, I was a superhero for doing it before. But now... that shit's a straight-up terrorist logo! I feel sick. Maybe Okumura is dangerous, even though...
my school reputation!
Even though he's been behaving in an entirely consistent manner, periodically drawing this on the board for quite some time now. Now this means he's a terrorist! Oh, how fickle these mortals be. Seriously though, dude? Poop? Why is there so much poop with us?
I don't want to talk about poop. What the F is this monstrosity?
We've never even seen this thing, Lexi?
It haunts my nightmares, Damon.
No, it doesn't. You've never seen it before now. You're gonna forget that it exists immediately.
I'm so adorable. Don't you want to take me home with you?
No! Anyway, what's up, Shinya?
We finally beat that cheater.
Oh, he doesn't care. I got a Phantom Thieves strap this time from the capsule toy machine in the back alley. Cost 500 yen each try, so I can only play once in a while. I guess I'm pretty happy with this, even though now everyone else thinks the Phantom Thieves suck. Oh well, let's go practice.
Alright.
You ready? The games are on me today. Just be sure to keep up.
Maybe the reason you can only get the capsule toy so often is because you spend it all on Gunabout.
Probably so. I want to pay for myself.
Do you have enough?
I mean, maybe I should say this, because he's offering to pay,
That's true.
and so this is, he just seems to want us to back him up.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
that's
no
true.
matter what he's saying, you know?
Uh-huh.
So, okay, you say pay for it, I'll go ahead and accept your generosity and appreciate it. This sacrifice of you paying for my game means more to you than it does to me. So the best thing I can do is accept your feelings and be impressed by it. You'll hate this answer, though. Don't worry, I have a ton of money on me today. I hate your answer. Now let's get to it. Get into your stance.
Your proper shooting stance.
No, you're too slow. Shinya's playing erratically.
Hey! Give him his money back.
What the? Just ignore him.
What?
Oda, you took his lunch money, didn't you?
He forced you into a battle, right?
Yeah. And when I lost, he told me I owed him money.
Wow! Who do you think you are?
Yeah, he's supposed to be, like, super bullied, but, I mean, why, you know?
Yeah.
It usually doesn't come
Well, maybe
from...
he is bullied at school, but so he's taking it out on people outside of school.
Well, I mean, maybe this didn't even happen. Or maybe it did. It probably did. He probably did do it. The king.
Huh?
Wrong.
I didn't take it. I earned it. That money's for my war fund to help me get stronger. What the hell does that mean? You're crazy, just like your mom.
Uh-oh!
I heard your mom was being weird at a restaurant the other day, too. A waiter caught her leaving without paying, and she said that she just forgot. She even snapped at the manager and told him his employees need to be better trained. So I suppose I see why Shinya is Tower.
Yeah.
This kid needs a lot of help. He does. He doesn't need the rah-rah squad.
No.
He needs somebody to have expectations of him.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up. Quit talking about my mom.
My mom says that your mom is a bully.
I suspect she is.
And you're just like her.
You bastard!
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I'm the best! I'm the strongest! I'm the king! If you want your money back, you'll have to beat me!
He's not making any sense. Somehow, some way, you're gonna pay us back.
The only thing you're good at is playing games. You're just like the bad guy in a movie. I hope the Phantom Thieves get you.
Well...
No way.
They're right!
Yeah, he ain't wrong!
I kind of don't like that Jiro just sits... Well, I mean, it's...
Well, he's waiting. He's going to comment now.
Yeah.
If he called him out in front of the other kids, that wouldn't help.
You're right. It's just seeing something like that is just so infuriating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially considering that what I'm talking about is jumping in on the other kid's side.
Yeah.
So that's not really what he needs. What he does need is someone to listen to it from his perspective. He's just wrong.
Tell him he's wrong, yeah.
A bad guy? Me? Really? Even though I'm strong?
Well, that is kind of a common bad guy philosophy. Might makes right at all.
Do you remember his,
Preying on the weak? Yeah.
But I thought preying on the weak was unequivocally a moral good. I'm not a bad guy. Am I? Blaming others for my own misfortune and taking things from people weaker than me? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We reload these anyway to get all the dang points. But he needs to hear something harsh. Whether the game wants me to do it or not. You are acting like one, dude. Knock it off. No, I'm not. I mean, I won. I got stronger, just like the Phantom Thieves did.
Look, when we get yen from Shadows, that's because they were inexplicably carrying around money. That's different.
We don't take it from other people. I don't know how
we might hold them up a couple times.
I don't know how Shadows have legal currency, but that makes me a bad guy. Well, then I'll be the baddest guy. I'll be the biggest, baddest bad guy of them all, and I'll prey on everyone in the whole country. Yeah, I guess I already knew that. I felt bad, even when I was winning.
That's how you know it's wrong.
I won't do it again. I don't want to be a bad guy. I believe in you, definitely.
Yes.
You know, I know for a fact that the two of us, each of us did stuff we weren't proud of when we were younger.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks.
You should probably also return the money.
Hey, do you hate me now? Yeah, I do. You just suck, man. I never want to talk to you ever again. Thanks for Downshot. It was really good. I'm worried about you.
No way.
Sorry. I promise that I won't do that again.
I also won't give you any points.
So, please don't hate me, even though I hoard all my confidant points to myself. Phantom Thieves are strong because they defeat strong enemies, right?
It's a little more complicated than that.
Beating up on weak opponents? That's bullying. That's what the Phantom Thieves do when they run around Mementos, one-shotting every enemy they fight. The Phantom Thieves are bad!
Countered by the child!
I was wrong. Thanks, Nakamura-san. I wouldn't have realized this on my own. His brotherly affection, eh?
Yeah.
So, I wonder how many bullets this is. Even if it just makes it cost 6 instead of 8, that's pretty amazing because Downshot is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna head home now. I need to think about what I did. Maybe I can get my mom to steal me something for dinner. Poor kid. Like, everything in his life is just awful.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
That's why he needs someone like Jiro.
At least he knows that what he's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
It's when you don't.
That's the problem,
That's when there's a real problem. I know this is like a really long time ago and stuff, but what Akiyama-kun said the other month really stuck in my head for some reason.
Who are you again?
So, I've been thinking over a lot of things. Do you have time today? I want to tell you something, and I remember you screaming, raving, and ranting about how you prefer this be in the evening instead of the daytime for some reason. Confidence? I don't know. Why? You seem like a really confident guy to me.
I don't know why I'm texting you. You're like right in front of me.
Okay, let's take our time and talk at the park. Turn off phone, put in pocket. I'm like right. See, look right there. Actually, that makes sense for Nishima.
Yeah.
You know, I've been thinking about what Akiyama-kun said to me. How I've changed. For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to run away back when I saved him.
Yeah, it's because you're actually a good guy, and you're also a lot stronger than you give yourself credit for.
Mm-hmm.
You just needed to prove it to yourself that you have it in you to face your fears.
So, I was thinking why that may have been.
Well, what'd you come up with? Did you find your answer?
Honestly, I was pretty desperate at the time, so I don't remember much. But in the back of my head, I was thinking what you would do in that situation.
What would Nakamura-san do?
I mean, you put yourself on the line to stop Kamoshida, and probably other villains too.
You could probably say them by name at this point, considering how they're doled out, how the Memento's targets are.
We only could have gotten him until recently, so he could have mentioned like everyone except maybe Okumura or something.
Right.
So, I thought there had to be something I could do myself.
That was courageous.
I was only acting out of fear, though.
Hey, brave people feel fear too. They just respond to it differently than other people.
They may feel... Brave people probably feel more fear than everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, I've always wanted to change.
You can do it. You can do it at any time. It's just...
He already has.
Really hard. So yeah, you're right.
I wanted to go from the dull nobody everyone messes with to the famous world-renowned hero.
I can hear that!
This is why you need a persona, man. I suppose I can stop messing with you calling you Nishima.
But you helped me realize something important. Heroes aren't heroes because they're famous. It's because they fight for other people.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, what I really wanted to change was the weak me.
That's it.
The me on the volleyball team who let wrongdoing go unpunished, even though I knew it was unjust.
And you won't do that again.
The cowardly me who looked the other way when people I knew were in need of help.
And I don't think you'll do that again.
Tell me the truth. I only changed because you stole my heart, right?
Not at all!
Mishima, you did it to yourself.
Yup, you changed yourself, buddy.
You took care of a target yourself. You stole your own heart as a member of the Phantom Thieves. You talked yourself down from being in Mementos. It was all you. I promise.
Huh? So the Phantom Thieves didn't make me have a change of heart?
That's right. Aren't the implications of that interesting?
Yeah.
And the implications of Futaba, I really want to see what happens with Sai, because it does seem as though people can actually defeat this distortion on their own.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Well, they did need our help, even though we didn't necessarily directly, you know what I mean? It's like we didn't steal Futaba's heart, but we still helped her overcome it. Maybe they can't overcome it on their own.
Well, Futaba's very likely... Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose so. Like, Futaba's shadow was the one who initiated all this stuff.
Yeah!
Because that represented who she was deep inside, and that was the person who was Alibaba contacting the thieves. That was the person trying to make Futaba change. Mishima was talking like a Mementos target, but then at the end, Jito was just like, dude, take care of this yourself. This is crap. And then he did.
Right, I'm just saying that there was some intervention from us, even though it wasn't the usual Phantom Thief stealing your heart intervention. That's all I'm saying.
But aren't you actually trying to say that to completely shoot down my point of saying that people can handle it themselves?
Oh. Never
So,
mind!
I suppose you're saying that people can't, huh?
Well, no, of course. People can change themselves. I was just referring to, like, the supernatural Mementos thing, but I see exactly where you're going.
But I was talking about that.
Yeah.
Like, can people deal with it themselves?
Really?
It was all you, man. It was a really good scene, too.
But you know what? It's still thanks to you that I was able to change.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't get a persona out of it.
Right?
All this time, I've been looking up to the Phantom Thieves, pretending to be a collaborator.
You're a collaborator, man.
And now I'm finally able to stop pretending.
I've known you were a collaborator the whole time.
Yeah.
You only just realized it yourself.
Truth be told, I had given up. I accepted that I was a zero, that my existence was meaningless. But I've learned. I may not be able to change the world, but I can change myself.
Yep.
That's what's
Whether
important.
I sulk about my inability to do anything, or hang my head high and look to the future. My perception shapes the boundaries of my world. It all comes down to what's inside my heart.
Come forth, Persona!
Well said, man. Do you want to join the team?
Right?
I might still mess up every so often, but as long as you're here, I'll be able to stand up again. So, I may not be the best person around, but you can feel free to rely on me at least sometimes.
Anytime that I need to rely on you, I know that I'll be putting myself in good hands. I'm very glad for you, Mishima.
And no matter what the world says, I'll be rooting for you. Just like you were for me.
Yeah. I sure hope if there's an expansion of this game,
Right.
which there has been for 3 and 4, that you are playable in it. Because
Oh yeah, they added a new character for Persona 4 Golden, didn't they?
well, they added a new confidant.
Oh, I thought she
Or- was
Because
there?
once she was a new, I know they had a new Arcana and everything,
Yeah.
but I thought she was a new character. I might be misremembering. I didn't play Persona 4 Golden.
Yeah, I didn't play Golden either.
Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret.
Aeon, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Granting thee infinite power.
I mean, I read Aeon and I think, oh, how Gnostic. Excellent.
Yes!
Alright,
Finally!
alright.
Sandalphon, okay.
I don't know who that is.
You know what? I'm going to find you an awesome request.
Find me a good one.
That's all I can really do for you right now.
I'm still really sad that you didn't get a persona.
Right?
But I'm working on that documentary too. I even plan on making it into a book someday.
You can do it, Mishima.
I bet anyone who reads about the Phantom Thieves would find the hidden courage within themselves.
I'd forgotten about the documentary because it's been so long.
Yeah, so would I. Truth be told, that actually may be something that people would end up really remembering about the whole incident, you know, in 30 years.
Right, right.
Maybe that means I can use that book to change people's hearts.
You're awakening to your own power, Mishima. Make it a bestseller.
Make it a bestseller. There's no other option.
All right, I'm on it.
I have faith in you.
Oh, but before that,
Yes?
Do you need some money?
I'm hungry. Come on, let's grab a bite to eat on the way
This
home.
can only end in tears.
Let me treat, all right? Let me treat you because you don't have any money.
Maybe a buffet? Wait, no. We should save that for after I get all my book royalties.
You don't need to be, you know, this far ahead of yourself, but
You better be looking.
ah!
David, what have you done?
Mishima, I'm so sorry for cutting off your final line.
Hi.
Because we're never going to talk to him again.
Below 10%. Back to mementos for Yusuke. It seems like it's been a really long time since we hung out with him, too.
Yeah. It's just juggling everyone.
This place never fails to amaze me, no matter how many times we come. Where does this passage even go? It feels as though I'm being sucked inside merely by gazing upon it. So,
You have died.
what the heck? So this is the heart of man. It is ugly, yet beautiful as well. That duality is what makes humanity such an interesting subject. As you know, I have been confused recently about the reason for my art. It has been about 8 months or so since we last spoke of it, so I figured I would give you an update. Did I want to be recognized, or did I want to capture pure beauty? Was it due to my talent, or just my upbringing? Each answer would seem correct at first, yet only prove itself false upon a more in-depth examination. Jiro,
What are your thoughts?
when my mother was painting the Sayuri, what do you think she was thinking about?
Seems like her love for her son, the way the child is portrayed, and the mother is serenely looking down at it.
I was trying to think if I could come up with something like for this.
But it doesn't seem like that at all.
You would definitely think the first thing would be her love for her son.
Yeah,
so
she's smiling down at her child.
such love is almost embarrassing to have pointed out to me. But you are probably right.
I heard about the incest incident.
However, I believe that was not the only thing she thought about. It seems the Sayuri was meant to impart something with me, and all others who view it for that matter. Love, regret, loneliness, anxiety, calm, and hope. All of the emotions my mother felt, conveyed plainly to the viewer. That is why it has such a profoundly unique impact on those who see it. My paintings pale in comparison to such depth of meaning. How could I have hoped to convey pure beauty with my limited palette? And yet, that painting has kept me going this whole time. During particularly difficult nights, it was there to soothe my sadness.
In your bar. Or cafe. In your cafe.
It acted almost as a ray of light cutting through the somber darkness. Maybe he was probably just looking at it on his phone.
Possibly, yeah. He just has to find out what beauty means to him.
It's more complicated than that, though. I actually completely disagree with you, but I'm not going to go into that. I had wanted to create a similar beacon of hope for others, but it seems I lost sight of that goal. Look, this world is a dark, unrelenting place, Jiro. But that is why I am going to wield my brush again, to give hope to all those who see my paintings. Yeah, I guess it has to be the top one, doesn't it?
Yeah. That seems like the best one.
I do think it's weird that Yusuke comes off in his confidant scenes. I mean, other than the silly ones, he doesn't come off like he does outside of them.
Isn't that usually how it is, though? In kind of one of the...
It was some people.
Yeah.
Like Ryuji.
Yeah.
On, maybe. No, On, definitely.
Yeah.
Really, Yusuke having problems about wanting recognition, that's something that only seemed to ever come up in the Confidant stuff. But regardless...
Yes.
Compliments!
Excellent.
Yes, thanks to you. Yes, thanks to you. You chose to help me work through my problems instead of leaving me to my sadness. Now, I will use my art to paint over the blackness of this world.
I brought like 100 gallons of paint. Let's get going.
It shall become a vivid realm, full of hope. I expect it will be a most beautiful sight to behold. Perhaps you will see it someday, Jiro. One more left.
And we have enough.
All right.
The notes were sparkly with stars.
This radiant light growing within me. It must be the light of hope.
Or my persona's about to change.
No, that's next time. I shall paint it.
I was expecting us to fight another thing. Ah, you two.
Kawanabe-san, I was actually wondering if anything else with you was ever going to come up again.
On your way home, you clearly have time on your hands, Yusuke-kun. I'm on my way now to prepare for the competition. Speaking of which, do you plan on entering?
Indeed, I do.
Your pride may not be too pleased with the outcome. After all, the winner's spot is not simply yours for the taking.
Just like when we talked about it before, it really seems like he's giving Yusuke what Yusuke needs.
Yeah.
And that he's not actually just being
an a-hole.
Like greedy.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he seems like he really does understand this stuff, so...
I suppose whether you ultimately opt to enter is entirely your decision, though. The more the merrier, yes? Ha ha ha!
That was an extremely fake laugh, sir.
I learned from the best.
The winner's spot. Ah, yes. I was hoping to prove my talent to him by taking the top prize home. That no longer matters to me, though. I'm going to enter my painting merely so others can be exposed to it.
Exposure is good.
Well, I'll talk to you later, Jito. Farewell.
You let me know when it's time to go to the competition. Time to finish up with the Mementos catch-up.
Come on!
Yeah, this is the last one, isn't it?
Yeah. So the chief reduced my quota, and he even apologized to me.
He always seemed like... I guess I just wanted to assume that he was never that bad of a guy. In Mementos, he was just a beaten down, battered, broken person who had been betrayed by his wife and all of his ideals. But I suppose stealing his heart in Mementos, or changing his heart in Mementos, just sort of reignited his own humanity.
Yeah.
I can't believe I gave him that much time. I don't even remember his name. Honjo!
He said he's been concerned for my health, which is actually kind of creepy, now that I think about it.
Well, I guess he's not really that bad of a guy, right?
Anyway, that's not all. He said he's letting me reopen my investigation into what happened to Kaio.
Excellent! That is awesome! Good job, Honjo!
He told me he wants me to do everything I can to pursue the truth. I think. He was serious. It was really weird.
Yeah, I bet you don't have any idea what's going on at all, except that, what's your job again? What specifically is your assignment?
I wonder what happened to make him change his heart so suddenly. What do you think, Lala-chan?
He reflected on his actions. That's clearly what happened. He was reawoken to his own humanity, just like the commentators said.
What? Just out of the blue?
You've
Whole thing's too convenient. Seems a little fishy, you know?
How long have you been covering the Phantom Thieves, you cynic?
I mean, you asked me for the chief's name the other day, right?
Just a couple of days ago, yeah. Uh-huh.
Stare.
Why are you giving him such a hard time? Aren't you gonna tell him the other good news?
I know where Kaio is.
Really?
That was part of the chief's apology to me. Apparently he did some investigating on his own. So he followed up on my journalist friend's source, and it turns out she really is alive after all.
That's amazing!
Yeah!
This is incredible news. So where is she?
A mental hospital. That is not the music change I would have expected. That explains why she hasn't been able to contact me this entire time.
Okay, that makes sense. But is she basically being kept there, or...?
I really want to go see her, but to be honest, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to know the truth. Not just about Kaio's current state, but about what happened to her that night, too.
I mean, it was clearly something in the metaverse.
Uh-huh.
I mean, at least she's still alive, but...
Right?
Oh, this one's rough.
I know. You need to pursue the truth.
Ultimately, whether I'm here or there or anywhere, that's what you're committed to, right?
I know that.
Oh, excellent.
Honestly, I shouldn't be afraid to face the truth I've been chasing for so long, but I am. I'm not nearly drunk enough. I won't let that stop me, though. I'll fulfill my promise and find out what happened to Kaio.
Maybe you should back off a little bit and you might find a little more strength.
I'm going to go see her. No matter what happens, I need to see this through to the end.
I hope I do get to come, because otherwise it's just hang out at the bar almost every time.
Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be Ichiko Ohya, journalist extraordinaire.
Okay, go get him, Tiger.
I'm really glad I talked to you about this. I never would have made my mind up without your help.
Now just entirely forget about the whole Phantom Thieves thing.
Phantom what? You know, you're way more than just some high school kid. You're almost like my guidance counselor.
Yeah?
And my fake boyfriend.
Hey, I don't have to be your fake boyfriend anymore, right? Sorry, Billy.
All right.
Darn! Oh, by the way, everything with the chief worked out okay, but the higher-ups are still keeping an eye on me.
That makes sense.
So I'll need you to keep the juicy tidbits coming. I can't stop writing about the Phantom Thieves now. Alright, let's see what you have for me today.
So I went to Mementos with this really crazy persona, Kodyu, and I was blowing everything away in one shot, and why are you looking at me?
Now she gives us charm when we don't need it. Where was the charm in earlier hangouts?
Hold on.
morning, everyone! It's your favorite teacher, Mr. Hiruta! Do you like hearing your own voice?
Very
I do.
much.
Have you ever heard a recording of your own voice? Were you surprised? Actually, yes, when we started this, we were just like, oh my god, that is so weird.
No, I knew about it from before.
Oh, yeah, I guess
because I have some
you've done this
experience.
sort of thing before.
I've got plenty of experience with this.
But I was like, oh my god, that's so weird.
Yeah, and I told you, your voice doesn't sound anything like it does.
Yeah.
What happens is, and you hate it because when you hear it on a recording, it doesn't sound anything like what you're used to hearing because you hear your voice inside your own head. So
Yeah.
It sounds like deeper and richer and fuller and more impressive. Pretty excellent. But then when you hear it, the way
Leave
that...
the R rolling to me, Buster.
Oh, sorry, sir. but when the thing that you have to keep in mind though is your voice on a recording, like the way you hear it is the way literally everyone else has ever heard your voice.
Yeah.
So it's just hard to get over that.
That's because when you hear your voice normally, you hear it through your bones. The voice you hear in a recording that makes you feel uncomfortable is unmistakably your own voice.
I feel like I've just been talking about this.
Well, there is like a diagram behind him of like the human head and like arrows pointing to the various nasal cavities and whatnot. Now then, Nakamura-kun. Has hearing someone's voice over the phone ever felt strange to you?
Do you know the answer?
Do you know why hearing someone's voice over the phone sounds different than their real voice? That's a toughie.
It is processed. I'm gonna guess this one, and if we get it wrong, it doesn't really matter. Yay!
That's
Oh, I was wrong too.
That was kind of a hard question. Actually, the sound you hear through a phone is more an imitation of their voice. To transmit data, cell phones use a certain way of encoding your voice into digital information.
Oh, it was heavily processed.
And when your phone has to use that data to reassemble a voice, it can only do so much.
Oh, that's really fascinating.
Oh, you think you'd be able to tell if you were hearing a computer talking? As long as the tone and intonation match, the listener's brain fills in any other differences.
So, what did you think? Did you fill in all the differences when he did that?
I did that completely on purpose. Most of our communication is based on assumptions.
Yeah, my voice just sounds like meows to people who don't know me. Man, assumptions are dangerous.
I think that's a little different.
What are you assuming?
Oh, so well timed. I'm suspicious of this coffee immediately.
Big Bang Burger does not serve poop coffee. It doesn't. No more poop coffee. I looked into Takakura-san, but I didn't manage to find very much beyond those initial rumors. Several people I asked said that he often complained about my father, but just as many seemed to say the exact opposite. By the way, doesn't it seem like he was the executive director we fought?
Kind of, yeah.
One side has to be deceiving me, correct? I'm honestly suspicious of everyone at this point.
Trust no one.
No one.
I think somebody's telling the truth.
I think this.
Okay.
I mean, that's not actually a guarantee, is it?
I suppose that's true.
So-
this does seem the best option, yeah.
Trust who you want to trust. Somebody that seems like... Well, she didn't like it, but there may not have been anything.
True, true.
I really do want to trust Takakura-san, but I just don't know if I can. I suppose I'll need to learn the truth of the matter myself.
To be honest,
Takakura-san has been pushing the marriage particularly hard lately. He says it will help provide vital backup for myself and Okumura Foods, both in public and in private. He's even started asking Sugimura-san into important company meetings, even though he has nothing to do with the company. There's also the contract Sugimura-san made with my father. Is marrying him my only option?
Not at all.
Though now that I think about it, that may be my best chance to help the employees my father left behind. Whoa.
Yeah, no.
No.
That one?
I think so. You can't. You know what type of a person he is.
I mean, say goodbye to your life.
I understand what she's getting at and that her intentions are good, but you can't ruin your life.
Right.
I don't want to, but there's nothing else I can do. Either way, graduation is quickly approaching. I'll need to decide my course of action soon enough. You know, before you came along, I hadn't even considered not going through with this marriage. I believed I would simply marry the man my father had chosen and let the rest of my life pass me by. I wonder what would have happened if my father didn't have a palace.
Your life would suck.
Would I have just resigned myself to the fate he had made for me?
Oh man. I don't think so.
This is really affirming, but it may not really be the truth.
Probably not the truth.
No, I suppose it is. She had the strength to do that.
Yeah.
That strength wouldn't have gone away. I don't think she ever would have resigned herself. Not forever. In which we get 0 points.
Jesus, no! Or Jiro, no.
Jiro-kun.
Thank you.
Thank you. You always know how to make me feel better. Honestly, though, things would have been far worse for me if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves. Plus, I would never have had anyone to talk to like this, and I never would have met a talking cat. And
Priorities.
and discovered my love for inflicting violence on other people. If there's anything I can do to return the favor, please tell me. I want to help you as much as I can. Man, I feel like we bombed that one.
That's because we probably did.
Ooh, I like this. I hope someday I can just look out at the sea with a nice cup of poop coffee and forget about all of this. And I hope you'll be there with me, Jiro-kun.
Not if you're serving poop coffee. Thank you, thank you.
We can forego the elephants, though, don't worry.
There are other animals.
Hey,
Be careful with this gun. If anyone's interested in buying it, let me know right away.
Sir, shouldn't I be on that side of the counter?
This thing's an antique. I'm not gonna sell it to anyone less than a real gun expert. Oh, and about Tsuda. I heard he got excommunicated from the clan. Apparently, his boss found out what happened. Serves him right, huh?
That's comeuppance.
I mean, I don't feel
I don't feel
bad for
that
him.
bad for him. It might be prudent to ask if he's still alive.
Is he alive? Is he?
yeah.
Yeah, think so. Pretty big relief, assuming it's true.
He wasn't fitted with concrete shoes or something, was he?
I mean, sure, that bastard pissed me off, threatened my life, your life, and most importantly, the life of my son. But I never once wished he'd up and die on me.
Would have liked to beat him up a little bit, but you know.
This whole thing's been real crazy, though. I mean, Tsuda used to be the role model for upholding the code. I guess this is what he meant when he said times are changing. Yeah, in Mementos, he was just terrified of everything.
Uh-huh.
Hello? No, it's you. If you want to talk about Tsuda... Wait, what? The hell are you doing?
What's going on?
You motherfucker! Hey, hold on! Damn it. That bastard Masa has abducted Kaoru!
Oh God!
Oh my god!
This is horrible!
He damn well better be, or else Masa's a dead man! God, that piece of shit. He knew about Tsuda's failure the whole time. I bet he was just waiting for a chance like this. We're going.
Yeah.
Right, they're over at Seaside Park. I'll grab the keys and lock up. Come on, let's go.
This escalated quickly.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
Hey,
Let Kaoru go.
Take it easy, Mune-san. All I did was give him a friendly ride home from cram school. Ain't that right, Kaoru-kun? Dad, I'm sorry. He said he had some stuff to tell me about you. Then he...
Kaoru.
Man, ain't he just a great kid?
I think
Maybe not antagonize the man with a knife.
yeah, like anybody would say that, and I think it's totally reasonable thing to say, and it's something that I approve of, you know, like lashing out with anger against the person what is doing you wrong, but, you know, that
Yeah.
seems more Joker-like as well.
Right.
What's your goal here, punk?
And what are you, Mune-san's little errand boy?
So what if I am his errand boy?
Wait, I remember you. You're that weirdo from the diner.
Yeah, the one who was sitting back behind you with my phone spying on you. I said, let Kaoru go.
Fuck off, I heard you the first time.
So, what are you gonna make me do? Whole bunch of fake guns?
Great question. You know those modded guns you were going to give Suda? It'd be real nice to get my hands on them. There's a lieutenant spot open now that Suda's gone, but I still need to prove my worth before I can get it. And you're going to help me do just that.
Sorry, Masa, but you got some real shitty timing. We just broke them all down. There's nothing left.
You think that's going to dissuade me? You know, I know everything about Kaoru-kun's situation.
What?
My situation? Dad, what does he mean? Don't you remember what I told you in the car, Kaoru-kun? About your dad? About what he thinks of you?
Whoa. I actually do think it's probably kind of crummy, though understandable, that Iwai never told Kaoru about his criminal connections.
Right.
But, I mean, I feel like that's something he probably needs to say to a child, to somebody's Kaoru's age.
Right.
When you're sort of at the point where you're physically and mentally getting closer to adulthood, there's some things that could hit you really hard, and it would be better to hear them from your own family. But the fact of the matter is, Iwai literally gave up everything for Kaoru and cares about him more than anybody else in the entire world.
Right.
Iwai is a good dad, and he never had to take him, but he did. He did it without a second thought, and he changed everything about his ways and his life without a second thought for it.
Yeah.
So, this is all shit.
Right. I'm just a burden, aren't I?
See what I just said?
Isn't it? Tell me, Dad, I can handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth! No, that's Jack Nicholson. That ain't true! I'm trying to protect you, Kaoru!
Hey, this family bullshit is real touching and all, but we're supposed to be negotiating here, remember? Why don't we start with the delivery date? The sooner the better in my book.
Well, hey, I'm kind of booked for the next few weeks, so we're gonna have to take care of this at a different time. My schedule's the one that matters here, okay?
Shit.
You bastard.
Oh, don't give me that shit. None of this would be happening if you didn't go and take the brat in. I knew it. Everything really is my fault.
Kaoru.
You need to trust your son.
That is it.
Yes.
Iwai does need to tell him the truth.
But this is...
Chiro.
Hey, what are you two chatting about over there?
Yo.
Kaoru, listen. There's something I've been keeping from you for a while now. And you're probably not gonna like it. Truth is, your real parents didn't die in a car crash. You were abandoned by your mother when you were still a baby, and that's why I took you in. Believe it or not, I was actually part of the Yakuza back then.
What? Oh man, I can't believe you really freaking told him, Mune! He's not lying, Kaoru. From what I heard, your mom tried to sell you to us just so she could get her hands on some easy drug money. Sell me? Yep, then when Mune here wasn't buying, she just dumped you and ran. And that's how you ended up with the Yakuza dad. Pretty crazy, huh? Ah, that's a relief. I've been trying to hold that in all day long. I couldn't wait to see the look on your face when you found out. Man, this is hilarious. Boo frickin' who? How sad.
Take the knife and punch him!
Right? Enough. All of that might be true, but it's in the past now.
That's it. You rock, dude.
I'm not a child anymore, and I'd never let a stupid secret like that get to me. Huh? So what if my mom dumped me? Or if my dad was part of the Yakuza?
It's true that he isn't now.
Yeah. We might not be related by blood, but we're connected by the gecko.
Yeah, that's like a movie title.
Yeah!
Connected by the gecko.
So you know what? I don't care what you have to say about us. I'm me, and Munehisa Iwai is my dad.
Hell yeah! Attaboy, Kaoru. Listen, Masa. Let's put an end to this right here, right now. We can start fresh.
You seriously still don't get it, do you? Kaoru-kuns? No, Masa. You're the one who doesn't get it. You've really fucked up this time.
So Tsuda really did have a change of heart.
Yeah.
Tsuda!
Sir! Oh god. Don't give me that. I know you ratted me out to the boss. You never have been good at keeping your mouth shut. No, it wasn't me. Uh-huh. And what do you think you're waving that knife around? Huh?
Huh?
I'm sorry. Your kid's got guts, Mune. Like father, like son, huh?
Yeah, speaking of which, Kaoru, why don't you back away from the guy who was holding you hostage?
Yo.
Looks like it. So what now?
Well, I'll start by making this idiot repay his debts. I haven't thought much about what comes after. All I really know is, this is where we say goodbye, Mune.
Take care, brother.
Let's go. He's gonna kill me!
I mean, that's bad, but he did, just take Iwai's son hostage
Right.
with a knife.
Yeah.
Yakuza? Are you okay, Kaoru?
Yeah, I was a little afraid, but it's all better now.
For some reason, I think everything's gonna be better now that I'm not keeping extremely important things from you.
Right?
Honestly, I'm surprised you stayed calm through all that.
Actually, I could really use a new pair of pants.
That's fine. Guess you're maturing quicker than I even realized. Ooh, all of these are good.
I like the top one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like the top one.
Kaoru is really strong-willed, right? He was a pretty cool kid when I was at the diner with him before. Besides, how awesome was he just then? Sure is. I never would have been able to say all the shit he did.
Dad, language.
I've been so busy making sure he doesn't end up like me that I forgot to see who he's actually becoming.
Huh.
I can't believe I'm only just realizing this now. You're pretty badass, son.
Appreciate it.
And it's all thanks to you, kid. I appreciate it. For real.
Whew!
Yay!
And we've even got enough to max him next time.
All right.
Hey, all that excitement made me super hungry. Why don't we go back to that diner?
You seriously eat on a whole nother level. It's like you're a growing boy. You might even end up taller than me someday.
I like that Masa was about his height.
Yeah!
Masa's such a shorty.
Come on, let's head over there.
Let's go.
So, you ever thought about playing basketball, son?
No.
Speaking of no,
Who do you think it's gonna be? Is it your boy?
is it your...
It's not your boy, it's your girl.
We don't have time for this. Excuse me?
Patch song? I think it's funny that Haru's asking us out to like a horror movie.
Well, she says some really interesting things in battle
That's
and
true.
in mementos.
That's true.
I just wanted to point out, we're sort of angry about how much we've trivialized the game already, so we are not going to go give the Reaper the flu.
No, not at all. Jeez.
Next time we're in Mementos, if there is a next time, we might seek the guy out to fight him, though.
Yeah. Like for realsies. So we're gonna go see the movie, but then reload and actually do something else with our time.
Because we just don't have time for this.
But we do want to show these fun scenes.
Oh, you're perfectly on time. Let's go inside. I'm so excited.
Who do you think we're gonna run into? Yoshida?
No, this is going to see a movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's different. Yeah.
Packsaw.
Oh my god.
I can totally handle this sort of stuff.
What is it with you and elephants, Haru?
Somebody just happens to have a pachydermy obsession.
Oh, that was so fun. My palms are so sweaty. I love watching people die. How was it for you? Do you like scary movies?
I do.
I'll answer that for you, Billy, although I do
Yay.
like them.
Yay, me too.
Hey, more points for her, the better.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a lot of fun.
I say forgetting that we're not keeping this.
It's too scary to watch these alone, and I didn't have any friends I could ask before, so I'm really happy that we could watch it together.
Oh, I guess we have to leave now, and I guess now you have to reload. You
Sad.
truly hate me, don't you? I'll kill you in your sleep, just like I see in the movies.
Well,
And it just immediately starts with Yusuke's painting won the competition.
Oh yeah.
Needless to say, we're finishing up Yusuke.
It kind of looks similar to the darkness, the Vogler sphere with like a sun in the middle.
There's just more in it.
Yeah. Don't look at me, I don't get art.
Interesting how quickly this happened. It's almost like arbitrary passage of time.
What? No.
I still have much to learn, but I finally painted something that I can be satisfied with. Yes, this is the true heart of humanity.
Hope surrounded by darkness? Maybe the duality of man?
The title is Desire and Hope. What do you
I
think?
see.
Yeah, turned out well.
Well, I added aspects that were previously lacking.
I basically just took the same painting and painted on it.
This light is all of you. The title lists hope, but in my mind, it's a much more concrete thing. I can't believe I didn't realize that until now.
No, that's my line.
You.
It's a good painting.
Of course he was going to be here.
It is his exhibition after all.
Yeah.
It's not trying to be eccentric for the sake of being eccentric, like the last time. To think the same painting can change this much.
Don't think I didn't know you just painted over it.
So this is the answer you've come up
Well,
with.
painting over it is fine.
I know.
It is.
I'm kind of not really sure what to say about the painting.
Right?
Desire and hope. I see. Beauty and ugliness. Humans are creatures that possess both. It seems you understand that.
What are you playing at?
Like we said. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured this whole time you were just messing with
I
him.
apologize, although my intent was to encourage you. It was rather crude.
Unfortunately, you're the kind of person that I had to be crude with.
Still, I believe that this ploy needed to be done in order to ignite your competitive spirit.
He would know how to deal with artists, wouldn't he?
That's true.
But why would you do that? What's your
Because
objective?
he loves art.
And to help you grow.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something for you
Oh!
as another person who is free from Madarame's chains.
I see.
That's all.
Well done.
Huh?
Madarame held a grudge against me for supposedly stealing his customers from him. To start, I couldn't get anyone to rent me space for exhibits. He caused me no end of hardship.
So that's why.
Because he was kind of a jerk.
That's why he was hovering around Madarame's house.
Yeah.
Yes, the heart of man is painted with desire, even if it's coated entirely in black at times.
Hey, you didn't see that boss fight. How did you know?
However, it seems you have the strength to not look away from it, and chose to stand up against it. If only he had your strength.
Yeah.
Madarame, yeah.
I mean, that's what I also responded to.
Right?
It is really sad about Madarame.
Madarame and I go back a long way. First as classmates, then as teachers at the same art school. He used to have a noble spirit. Said he wanted to aim for the top of the art world one day.
This makes more sense to me than him being an absolute hack.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no way he could have been involved in like this for so long without any sort of talent.
Yeah.
Even if that talent never really rose above mediocrity and, and he turned out to be better as a teacher and critic instead.
Right.
But in the end, even the art world has its share of politics. Those who are cunning win.
Every world has its share of politics.
Bah.
Our hearts were stained black in that manner. But the human heart is a strange thing. It can't completely separate black from white.
Isn't this guy's voice actor amazing?
I was about to say the same thing. Like, Kawanabe is totally stealing this whole event.
I was shocked when I heard that he took you in. He never liked children, you see.
I feel like he should be narrating a March of Penguins or something.
Does anybody know this guy's name?
Oh?
Isn't it also interesting how Yusuke's contribution to his final confidant scene is, huh, what, oh, yes?
Huh? Shut up!
This happened just before we cut all ties from each other. But I got a call from him. He was panicking that nearby clinics were closed and that his kid had a fever.
Very good.
Good to see that there was something.
Sensei.
He was... It's really complex, you know?
Yeah.
It's not black and white. It's not so simple. He did a lot of horrible things, and he did a lot of horrible things to Yusuke, but he was Yusuke's dad.
Yeah.
He was always Yusuke's dad. I think I have to say it like this. That was indeed another aspect of him. You cannot say that he was nothing but bad, and it is hard for you to only look at your father in one way, as like somebody full of regrets and Billy's dark past glare, the death glare.
Yeah.
We're not getting into that.
I don't want any more losers like me, or misguided winners like him being born from this world. That's why I started this foundation. So how about it? Would you like our support?
I'm pretty sure you should take it up, honestly.
Yeah.
Without the overbearing marketing production, of course.
I mean, he was doing that just to mess
Yeah,
with
of course.
Yusuke.
It's a truly kind offer. Thank you for your generosity.
I suppose he's about to turn it down.
However, I must respectfully decline.
However, as long as it's something he's thought through,
Yeah.
that's what matters. As long as he knows the decision he's making
Yeah.
with himself.
Huh. What makes you say that?
I am not Madarame. I won't be stained by desire. After all, I can see hope.
Huh.
If I am lost, they will extend their hands. If I am wrong, they will chastise me. As long as I have my rays of hope to guide me, I will be fine.
Ha! Madarame really did have a good eye.
Yusuke, I hate to tell you, but you know I'm going to be leaving town in a few months, right?
He's got the others, don't worry.
What a strange man.
I've only got one major question. Does he have a podcast I can listen to or something? I could sit and hear him talk for hours.
Yeah, you're the weirdo, Yusuke. Just the way you need to
Declining
be.
his offer?
No, just in general.
It is a tad wasteful of me to decline. Still, I believe it's for the best.
You just want to win on your own terms, huh?
Yeah.
I feel contradictory, but that's the human heart, correct?
It's true.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's exactly what I should be painting. It must have been troublesome dealing with me. For some reason, I knew that you wouldn't abandon me until everything was said and done.
Yeah, I feel really bad about Shinya because I might be throwing him under the bus. But I wouldn't abandon you, Yusuke.
You're a party member.
I've been able to make enough time to fit you in. I feel so cynical right now.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh.
Okay, Kawanabe was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I am thou. Thou art I.
Hattori Hanzo.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense.
I just wanted to throw something ninja out there.
But he's not going to turn into a ninja.
I suppose that's true. Oh God!
What on earth?
Power within me has awakened to a new power.
I'm concerned!
Some pretty epic kabuki hair. And we get
I like his helmet.
All right.
Kamu Susano, huh?
Now that I'm out of my slump, I need to make up for the time I wasn't able to paint.
Yeah, go crazy, man. I'll give you some more blank cards.
I reiterate my promise to you. I'll extend my assistance to you, should you ever stumble.
And if you go down the path of darkness, I will strike you down!
Glad to hear it, friend. Glad to hear it.
Now then, shall we go? In order for me to learn more about the heart, we need to work hard on our thief business.
You need to start getting paid so you can eat.
Right? Strong versus wind? No ice? I am seeing a trend here.
I'm going to get rid of Mabufu. Because, I mean, I use SP so infrequently with Yusuke.
That's true.
That if I need to just, like, blast a whole lot of people with ice, with Yusuke specifically,
Right.
I'll just do it with that. I mean, this is kind of their way of getting rid of the other party members' weaknesses, so seems good to go with it. It occurs to me we never did this, really looking at Hecate, and obviously Susanoo as well. I mean, this is incredibly evil looking, isn't it? Sort of,
a little bit, yeah. A little bit.
kind of has like with the cape and that lower torso, you kind of get like Maleficent. Crossroads, ghosts, and witchcraft, commonly attended to by dogs. Okay, I didn't know that part. I mean, I only knew that she was the chief of the witches.
I understood that. I remembered that she was a goddess of magic, but I guess witches works too.
Yeah, that's what I'd always known. Okay. So, time to learn me something. Okay, so it's that Susanoo. That's what I thought it was, because how many Susanoos could there be? A violent ruffian, but also had a sensitive side, showing love for his mother and reading poems.
How interesting. That sword looks... Oh my god.
Well, it looks like if you take a good hit from it, the wound will never heal.
Yes.
What an interesting design on the sheath, too.
Yeah. He's got little lightning bolts by his feet, and he's got like sort of a lightning roddy looking thing on his feet.
Yeah, like
the bottom.
The Robo Geta.
Yeah.
Looks like it'd be easier to walk in. Well, no, it doesn't look like it'd be easier to walk in this compared to the last one, but I gotta say though, it is perhaps. I kind of don't like the upgraded personas in this as much as I did their original ones.
Right?
There's something that they lose. Something Persona 5e. Now, I really like the upgraded Personas in 4, though.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Taste. Everybody has it. I mean, neither of us have anything really clever to end this one with. What do you want? What do you want from us?